Can aquatic snails survive outside of water? Have you ever wondered if aquatic snails can live outside of water? It's a fascinating question that connects to their unique adaptations and habitats. Aquatic snails are primarily designed to thrive in water. They extract oxygen through gills or specialized respiratory systems. This makes them quite dependent on a moist environment for survival. However, some aquatic snails have developed special features that allow them to endure short periods outside of water. For instance, many have an operculum, which is a hard plate that seals the shell opening. This helps them retain moisture and offers protection when they are out of water. Take the Nerite snail, for example. These snails are often found in freshwater and brackish environments. They can survive outside of water for several weeks by sealing themselves inside their shells and slowing down their metabolism. In fact, they can last up to a month if they are kept moist. This ability is linked to their natural habitat in intertidal zones, where they experience air exposure during low tides. On the other hand, not all aquatic snails have the same resilience. Many species can only survive for a few hours to a day outside of water before they begin to dry out or suffocate. The time they can last depends on factors like humidity, temperature, and how well they can seal their shells. If you find an aquatic snail out of water, it may enter a state of minor shock. However, they often recover quickly once they are returned to a suitable aquatic environment. This temporary survival strategy is important for their interactions with other organisms. For example, amphibians that forage near water might prey on snails that are stranded on land. Meanwhile, insects that live in moist areas could compete with or prey on snails during these brief periods outside of water. Understanding how some aquatic snails can survive out of water is also helpful for aquarium or habitat management. It explains why you might see snails outside of tanks or water bodies. They often leave in search of food or due to unsuitable water conditions. By maintaining proper water parameters and ensuring food availability, you can reduce the chances of snails trying to leave their aquatic homes. In conservation efforts, recognizing that certain aquatic snails can handle brief exposure to land is important. This knowledge aids in habitat restoration and species survival assessments. While aquatic snails are primarily water-dependent, some have adapted to survive outside of water for limited durations, especially in moist conditions. This ability connects aquatic and terrestrial ecosystems and influences ecological interactions involving reptiles, amphibians, and insects.